Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my show. Today's Timeless Now. And today, my talk is called In Unity We Dance. Divided by money, me's fall. So come on, y'all. Now, and let's work together. Come on, people. You know we have feet to just work together. 'Cause united we will stand, every boy, girl, woman, and a man. But you say, no, I ain't got time for that now. No time for squeezing and lovey-dovey, because I gotta roll. We're in a war, and in this war, the fallen are sure they're gonna take full control. So can't you see? This ain't no party. This ain't no disco. This ain't no fooling around. No hugging, squeezing. No lovey-dovey. I ain't got time for that now. But still, can't you see? Divided we stand. Then divided we fall. In unity we dance. Divided by money, little me's just fall and crawl. When you truly know the one real creator, our original mother, Christ Goddess Sophia, you can exist and even live within unity or oneness awareness. This is from my friend, Brave and Free Santa Cruz. Keith McHenry. I love this symbol he designed here. So they're trying to make an amendment to Santa Cruz, to the city of Santa Cruz, to force them to take cash in the future. It's one of the initiatives Keith is doing here. So big it up. And thank you for the information. In unity we dance, divided by money, me's fall. And this is another one presentation where they did. They played a little 10-minute, 15-minute YouTube video. This was really a wonderful video made about this man, Smedley Butler, who actually wrote a book over 100 years ago, I believe it was called War is a Racket, and he was a sniper for some of these different Khazarian mafia forces on different sides of the wars for probably decades before he wrote the book and exposed it. He was one of the first whistleblowers we have who had the courage a century ago. So when you truly know the real one creator, our original mother goddess, Christ Sophia, you can exist, then live within unity or oneness awareness. In those spaces, you visit timelessness, really. Often, if you're lucky and wise enough and having enough fun, in those spaces you visit with harmonious awarenesses. We dance with her majesty. Can't you see, you and me, humans, even partially alive, can taste this freedom of feeling the oneness, the true oneness of creation when dancing in unity, respect, harmlessness, discernment. Most humans feel forced to earn, take, receive from the government, or beg their relatives, or beg someone on the street with a sign for money. They don't know how to forage, they don't know how to harvest, they don't know how to live without
having to pay lots of money. This chatter on Richard Grannon's show the other day divulged a tragedy that he said Richard Grannon and Sam Vaknin are not currently on speaking terms. Well, how could that be, these two heavyweights of divulging this extremely prevalent epidemic of narcissism and narcissistic abuse? Could it be alcohol, that one or both of them drinks alcohol? Probably, I would guess. Sam drinks red wine on the show. If it were me, or you'd see within the forced, boxed-in ego structure of those who signed the contract and must come up with the rents, like probably everyone over there in Europe and Israel, Germany, or wherever they are, divided by money, the little me falls, okay? Because each person, which is 96% of the world, who's forced into these, to have to live always inside of these boxes, can feel really controlled by this naturally, right? So we know Enki's MO. This is how we know who's responsible for this. We know Lucifer or Enki's MO saying, money divides and conquers all, So then we have, I have a pamphlet that someone whose last name is Rockefeller came out with in 2010, and they sent to their elites, saying that, if we can design a virus deadly enough, we can lock down the world and take over. And it was called the Lockstep Plan. So briefly, during the first phases of the lockdown, I made up this chant: Lockstep was made of bribes and threats. Lockstep was made of bribes and threats. In jail, people say in certain jails, people have been killed for $5, over $5. Well, in hell on earth, the planet of the slaves, like it is in way too many regions on the coast, like, say, California or New York City, perhaps, it's exactly the same. Someone will kill over $5. It's been said narcissism is often manifested in the person with narcissistic personality disorder. The way that it comes about is they start thinking of everything as a financial transaction. And in the case of my spiritual teacher, who has a horrible case of this, or what I call NPEs, even really overtly acting openly like everything is all in the energy sucking transaction they can get out of it, Every cult utilizes forced isolation or separation. Okay, so when they lock down the world, when you see just having the soaring rents, when you see how people who pay soaring rents, who obey lockdowns, who stay 666, you can see that why David Icke calls it a cult, because it is. Okay. Is California forcing subconsciously, and those that are unaware of it, narcissistic personality disorder, or even narcissistic predator entities, NPEs, codependency through or via insane taxes, rents, and consumptive modeling of Hollywood, making it look cool to be a vampire? Well, of course. Falling on the idiotic reductionism concept that I spoke about several videos ago, being attempted to be forced on us all in full swing, coming up in 2024. They're going to try to get you, whether you're a cyborg at all or not, to really, really, really be a classist. That's right. Can you see how filthy and retarded classism and wage slavery often or always is inherently? They are. And how returning to God, the real Christ, goddess, heaven on earth, the divine, respectful being, androgynous or female being who gave us free will, who intended for this planet originally to be a living library, an organic garden of awareness. Can you see how that is the future? Because it is. And, it's not... It's not real. It's okay. Capitalism is okay, but what I'm saying here is that when you allow it to break your soul into parts and fragments and become a narcissistic predator, or you just simply take money because you're from a wealthy family or disabled and never help anyone else out, it's being divided you. It can divide you. Okay, the little me falls. In the oneness and the unity, we dance. Okay, and so when you fully wake up to the real Christ, the real oneness, the real awareness of the truth of the Creator within all beings, you stop fighting all these types of wars, psychological and the physical war. When fully waking up, you end the war. Because it starts and it stops right here. You finally begin to end all wars by seeing they are rubbish. From the from the narcissist cussing you out, to the Hamas bombing, to the 2,000 missing children in Lahaina. Even to that level. It's a horrible tragedy that they had to die, but there's no reason for it. If everyone has the full-on awareness of what's happening, which is asking a lot, I know a tall order in the amount of mind control we're under, no matter how many bodies die, how much blood is shed, war is still a false reality. Because, again, the original human race was a respectful divine race before these war gods came. These junior landlord gods came with their blood sacrifices. War is a false reality based in little me's, conceived in captured states of capitalism, forced slavery, and 12 years of compulsive schooling designed by Rockefeller. How about that? Now, mandatory. Now we have, if you want to go to college, say to the college next to me here, mandatory tech shots to go to college. The solution, while money still holds weight as a value system, like, a few months before they supposedly turn it off, or threaten to, the Illuminati plan to turn it off. Well, how about, why not earn money? The ideal, of course, is to earn money serving others, awakening, duh. Or if you have money or other that you like your job, doesn't hurt anyone, volunteer, give, trade, or barter. Or, of course, you can YIMBY. Bring back this conversation, folks. Yes, in my backyard. If you're super courageous socially, reject the authoritarian, patriarchal, narcissist, predator, God voice in your head that says you got to punish everyone because you're their daddy. You're not. Reject this voice enslaving you to the matrix. Pay your bills if you must, without these parasitic thoughts in her peace. Once again, when you are truly born again to the reality of the fact that we are all one, like it or not, at least in the sense that we all have similar size flesh suits and masks, to her, to the Christ Mother Goddess and the Christ Mother Father Soul, we are the same thing. As well as discerning more of the truth about the unequal, hierarchical, evil, false God controllers, you then bring balance back to the Force, as they say in Star Wars, and begin to end the war from within by consistently dancing when you can in the arms of the endless, timeless, divine, healing, radiant Mother, sacred Christ, Goddess Sophia. And if you enjoyed this little talk, and if you haven't already, click on the notification bell for more and type in my name next time you're on YouTube and you feel like this was inspiring or helpful in some way or informative and you need some more wisdom or information about the truth. And together we can and we will ideally take back this planet from the dark side. I don't know if that's wishful thinking or idealism, but let's make this a more beautiful world, truly in the sacred living library, in the beautiful organic garden that it was designed to be before these monsters came and started wars here. And in unity we will dance into the beautiful golden age. peace, love, and respect within you, my family. Let's create a great one.